This week on The Rock, we take a look at the disc golf course on Cap Santa. Next, we get an update on construction. And finally, we take a look at spring sports. Stay tuned for the announcement of the Bookapalooza winners.
Three, two, 1, 0.
Welcome back to The Rock AHS. I'm Lincoln Gilden.
And I'm Zed Butler. We got a great show lined up for you today. To start off the show, we have the winners of the Bookapalooza raffle.
The winners of the gift certificates are on the screen behind us.
The winners of the class pizza party are Mr. Wendling's and Mrs. Gibson's 7th period classes.
And now we have the names of the Kindle Fire winners, starting off with
Christopher Bergfalk,
Samir Sharab,
Zoe Schwartz,
Logan Hanrahan,
and Jacob Hoxie. Congratulations to all the winners. All the submissions were phenomenal.
Indeed. Hopefully they'll enjoy those Kindles out in the beautiful weather we've been having.
Yeah, I just wish there was more stuff in Anacortes to do other than watch The Rock.
Well, looks like you're in luck. Aiden Rattel and John Harrison made a segment highlighting a great activity to do in the weather.
With spring rolling around, students are going to be looking to get out of the house as the weather heats up. For those that don't want to go out into the water or onto the streets, Anacortes provides another option: disc golf.
Frisbee golf is golf without the heavy sticks, all of your golf balls, and you just replace it with a frisbee.
Where you start at one point and you go for ending at another using a frisbee. You land a couple places along the way and you count up your total. Who has the lowest score is the winner, if you want to count it all.
Disc golf is mentally challenging. That's a bad way to put it. But you throw a disc, you see where it goes, and you got to find your disc, and it's an experience. My dad taught it to me. It was something that we bonded over, and specifically with a lot of courses, you get to connect with nature.
There's a lot of finding your disc in Frisbee golf, but it's really just sort of an excuse to get out, go on some trails, and enjoy the forest. It's like an organized version of hiking.
So most holes are par 3 to par 4, so that's like 3 throws to the goal 4, and they range from about 120 feet to 300, which seems like a lot, but when you're going, it's not.
So the Frisbee golf course in Anacortes is by the marina on Cap Santa Hill at Rotary Park, but where you want to get your Frisbees is going to be the main office of the marina at the Port of Anacortes, and they will rent out Frisbees to you for free. And they also throw in maps of all the holes and goals on the course, of which there are 9.
One thing's for certain, disc golf is a fun and easy way to beat the heat while also seeing what Anacortes has to offer. For The Rock at Anacortes High School, I'm John Harrison.
Wow, disc golf sounds just like the thing for me.
I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully the Rotary Club will expand the course further.
Speaking of expansions, have you seen inside the new high school lately?
Nope, none of us are allowed in yet. I heard Eddie Clark was able to film with Mason Blackbird and Miranda Ledger to back him up on the segment.
This is Anacortes High School. This is also Anacortes High School. With the school year coming to an end, we decided to speak with some of our staff here at HS to get an update on our new school. Our new school is coming with a lot of new cool features like an amphitheater, 75-inch screens, and charging stations, just to name a few. Since it's opening up next school year, most class supplies will need to be moved.
Yeah, as far as I understand, all the books will be stored in boxes in the main gym for the summer until it's complete, and then they move from the main gym to the new library. I'm excited about a new library. This is super huge. We've been in this space, well, I've worked here 8 years, and this space is very outdated, so I am super excited to move into a modern facility.
One, I really love the new layout of it. I think I'll have a classroom section and a lab section, and being able to have those as separate components, I think will make labs a lot less annoying for kids, because they can finish with the lab, move to the classroom portion, and kind of have that work there. I think just having a building that does not have tiles that occasionally fall down will be fantastic. The lunchroom looks amazing. I think just a lot of pieces to it are going to be really, really nice, and some really nice upgrades from what we have. I have a lot to move. Every chemical that we have has to be packaged in a safe manner. We can't have chemicals that will react with each other next to each other in the same box, or even in boxes next to each other in case there's a spill. I have wet chemicals, I have dry chemicals, I have lots of glassware, beakers, test tubes, flasks. So I just recently got a giant roll of bubble wrap to wrap each piece of glassware individually. So that's gonna be my May.
Although there's much work to be done, we can all agree that the ordeal is beyond worth it.
To wrap up our show for today, we'd like to look into how the track team's been doing.
I've heard that their postseason has been coming along quite nicely.
Liam Poor and Joel Stoltz got the rundown on the team in this next segment.
Yesterday marked the beginning of the postseason for track and field athletes with the first day of sub-districts. We talked to a few of the athletes who made it to hear about their track experience and their expectations for the postseason.
We're both pretty good at sprinting mostly. I do the 4x2, the 4x4 triple jump, and the 300 hurdles.
Okay. I do the 100, the 200, the 4x2, and the 4x4, and I wanted to do sprints because you get them over with quickly, and the relays are super fun because you're doing them like for a team and not just for yourself.
So far this season, I'm like ahead of where I was last season. I've made it to postseason before. State last year, we were state champions in the 4x4. We got second in the 4x2, and in triple jump, I got fifth.
I'm anticipating on going to state, especially for my relays. I'm hoping to make it in at least one of my open events. Last year, I went to state for the 4x2, and we got second place.
I started doing javelin because I thought it'd be fun to just throw a spear. My goal is state, but I'm anticipating probably maybe districts.
Sub-districts will continue this Friday at Civic Stadium. Districts will be the following week at Lakewood, and the state competition will be May 24th to May 26th at Mount Tahoma High School. Be sure to wish all our competing athletes good luck in their events. From the Rock at AHS, I'm Georgia Stoltz.
Well, that wraps up our show for today.
If you have any questions or suggestions, send them to us at therockasd103.org. We'd love to hear your input.
And with that, I'm Zed Butler.
And I'm Lincoln Gilden.
And from our rock to yours, have a great day, AHS.